It's great that Chris Hughton is visiting match venues in the Ghana Premier League, but we just hope he has an eye on Ghanaian players abroad. Patrick Pfeiffer, after getting onto the score sheet several times last season, did not end a call-up. The Ghanaian once again shone over the weekend with an assist to end his side a win in the German Bundesliga. We'll talk about Pfeiffer. We'll talk about Coach Chris Hughton a bit, and we'll talk about Painstil, who completed a comeback for his Genk side, who were 3 goals down. Asamoah Gyan is enjoying retirement. No one is enjoying life currently more than him. Well, he is in the United States and at a baseball game where he shared some photos. We'll have a look at what the former Ghana Black Stars captain has been up to over this weekend since he retired. As usual, subscribe if you have not. Click on the notification bell to get more updates. We'll jump right into it and we'll start off from Patrick Pfeiffer. The Ghanaian yesterday got an assist to end the winner for his club side, Augsburg. Pfeiffer switched nationalities to play for the Ghana Black Stars just last year. He has not earned a call-up into the national team. We all thought he would be in by now. And when queried on that by Coach Chris Hughton, he had this response of, we will have all our players that we prefer. He cannot get everyone in. But this is a player who has proven his worth. If it is something about not calling players because everyone has their favorite, it should be because probably the player has not been in outstanding form. But this guy has been in great form. Last season, he started banging goals. He started scoring. He's assisting. He is a tall figure who would prove instrumental for us. Yes, maybe I'm getting ahead of myself. The fact that he's playing with his club side does not easily translate to him getting a good run out with the Ghana Black Stars, as we've seen in the past, Iñaki Williams being an example. But it still doesn't mean he should not be called. I feel he switched nationalities. Clearly, he wants to play for Ghana. He's good. He's having a great time. Made a switch from his former club into FC Augsburg now. He is deserving. And I think Chris Hughton, great to see him at the local venues, the latest one being the Hartlepool games. But Chris, please, Pfeiffer needs to be in our next international friendly at least. We need to see him in a Black Stars jersey. We will need all the best players we can get, especially those who have committed themselves to Ghana, to be in there. Painstil was on target over the weekend as well. His side were 3 goals down. He completed the comeback draw with the final goal. Painstil has been in scintillating form. Unfortunate that 2 weeks ago, when Ghana were in action in the African Cup of Nations qualifier, he could not make himself available. He came into the country, was assessed by the medical team, and unfortunately he could not be a part of the team as they assessed him and saw that he was clearly visibly injured. It's clear that he is a main man for Ghana, proved it national team colors, especially in that 1-1 draw with Angola, coming on as a substitute. In the last African Cup of Nations, he was our best player. This guy, if given enough playing time with Ghana, should be a main man for the national team. So we hope that he continues this fine form. Great to see him grabbing a goal once again over the weekend. Kudus Mohammed, unfortunate, came on in the 74th minute as his West Ham side were thrashed emphatically by Liverpool. Once again, consecutive 3-1 losses following the midweek win in the Europa League. And talking about that Europa League game, if you know, the first goal has now been awarded to Kudus Mohammed. Yes, Kudus has been given that first goal. So he has 2 goals for West Ham United now, all coming in European competitions. He will get his chance to play in the Premier League, and David Moyes is using probably the Europa League to ease him nicely into this West Ham side. He has to take a risk in playing him in the Premier League, probably in the next game at least. We'll see what happens. But he was a cameo for his club side in the game versus Liverpool, which they lost 3-1. Coming on in the 74th minute, playing just 16 minutes of action for his club side there. So that was the Ghanaian players' performance over the weekend. Baby Jet Asamoah Gyan, who is enjoying life as a retired player. Baby Jet announced his retirement a couple of weeks ago, and he has been having a great time since then. Baby Jet Asamoah Gyan, a prolific goal scorer, Ghana's highest goal scorer, Africa's highest scorer in the World Cup. He was at a baseball game and he was enjoying himself. Posted this on his social media after getting a plaque sort of from one of the baseball giants that he met. He was with his manager Samuel Enim Ado. Baseball time with Doc, the Osai CEO of At Henry, and Linda, our host, and Tampa Bay baseball star Randy Arozarena, who presented a special baseball bat to me. We had fun and learned so much about baseball, America's pastime and most popular sport, as usual, with my manager Samuel Enim. My baby Jet Asamoah Gyan is clearly having a great time since he announced his retirement. Wish him all the very best. He has done his bit for Ghana football. He has done his utmost best for the national team when he was his time. Time to sit back, relax, and enjoy himself a wee bit here, and we're happy to see him having a good time in the United States. And that's where Ghana will be featuring next month. We will be playing Mexico and also the United States themselves. 14th and 17th October are the dates to mark in your calendar for that one there. Ghana versus the United States. It will be an interesting game. We'll see how Chris Hughton will combine the players that are readily available for us and all those that probably will take part in the upcoming World Cup qualifiers. Before then will be the African Cup of Nations draw on the 12th of October. Ghana will know which group they will be in for the African Cup of Nations, and we'll see whether we can do another one here. We can do well in another AFCON. Every 2 years the AFCON comes, this time in Ivory Coast. We'll see how that one goes. So that has been it for today. Breaking down the performance of some Ghanaian players. Sefriye Barnier was in action for his FC Zurich side. They drew 0-0. Barnier enjoyed life in Zurich. He's found the back of the net a couple of times, and he was a main feature here as they played a stalemate. He played 77 minutes of action. Pfeiffer with an assist. Kudus, Camille, Baby Jet enjoying retirement. Joseph Painstil with that comeback draw for Genk. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great weekend.